But what I was trying to get them to understand is that, but I'm interested in you. You know, I want to know what your name is. I want to know what are some of the things that you like to do, and maybe I can join you in them. I want to know what your perspective on life is. As an artist, I was very, very intrigued with people's personal perspective on life, because I had a challenging time with that, because as an artist, as a creative person, as an emotional person, you tend to view life in a very fantastic way, and you become kind of disappointed and heartbroken when you realize that everybody share the same sentiment about life, you know, about love. And ironically, that's where the context of the song "Love," that's where all of that comes from. It's like if I had a conversation with love, these are the things that I would ask love and talk about. So I never feel the pressure, and I never make it about sex, because that's just a natural transition. That's going to happen anyway, especially if it's two grown people that really like each other. So my thing is, what's going to keep us dealing with each other? It can't be just the sex. Like, there's gotta be more to it, you know? And I'm sure that there's a whole lot more to you. I'm sure that you are a very unique and amazing individual. You know, it just takes time for you to get to know that person. So that's where I come from, and I like to talk about these things and encourage people to invest in that part of the relationship rather than just the sex and just a good look, just so you can say you with somebody. It's got to be more to it.
He's preaching now.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
You have anything to add on that?
Wow, I totally embrace that. I think that's very amazing and insightful. I also come from a gospel background. So when I started singing, I wanted to be like BB and CeCe Winans.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even close to, I wasn't trying to do, sex. Although I wanted to be sexy, I wanted to, that wasn't what God wanted me to do. Right. So when I started to do the R&B music, there was some very good advice that was given to me from a woman pastor, actually, amazing. And she said, you know what, Kenny, I'm not going to discourage you from singing R&B, because a lot of times that happens in the church and the R&B singers go completely opposite, go left, and we don't see them anymore. But I want you to lift up a standard. Go out and lift up a standard and listen to gospel music just as much as you listen to the R&B, so that when you go out, you can have all of the audiences, and your music will be about life, and it won't be one-dimensional. So from that, I was blessed. So I'm able to walk in and do the songs with Fred Hammond, walk in and do jazz, or walk into R&B. And I came from singing classical music as well, so the lyrical content was way beyond just the sexual content of today's R&B.
Okay, so I appreciate you two basically staying true to your own beliefs and personalities, and not trying to something different. I know you both collaborated with a lot of people.
Yes.
Is there anybody you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Kenny.
I only sang background for him. Actually, people don't. What you don't know.
Wow.
Let me tell you what you don't know is that this man, before he even came out, we were friends back in Philly, because I was able to use a project called From the Soul of Man to give an introduction to some very incredible producers that fell under the Jazzy Jeff camp. If you guys, the Philly Jazzy Jeff, because they have so much Vidal Davis and Andre Harris and Carvin Hagens and Ivan Marias and Darren Henson, and who am I missing? I'm missing one more. Keith Pelzer, my boy, Keith Pelzer. And they all became superstars. And the music was there very early. And as a matter of fact, I remember hearing Love for the first time. I remember the demos of Love, because I was like, I want to sing that song. But at the same time, I said, you know what, this song right here is going to be something that's going to be very important to his career.
Thank you for letting me have it, bro.
To see the success.
You would have killed that record.
Oh no! But it became what it was supposed to become.
Thank you.
Under your vision.
Yeah, and I also appreciate, now that you mentioned that, I also appreciate, I told you this before, but I appreciate you jumping on the record that's on Soul Star album, The Reason. For those who don't know, that's Kenny doing the operatic. That's Kenny, so.
But then we do a duet.
We gotta do an official Ken Lattimore new song.
So maybe I'll do that. Since he's done, I'll do it on Back to Cool.
So I done hooked y'all up again.
See, right.
All right,
Women's
so my
empowerment.
check. I appreciate
Wow.
it.
See how folk do, boy? They set stuff up out of love, and then they want their percentage.
Got guys, thank you for taking the time out to talk to me.
No, thank you.
If you guys would do me a favor, look at the camera.
Uh-huh.
Say I'm Kenny Lattimore, I'm just a soul child, and you are watching Music.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Kenny Lattimore.
And I'm Music Soul Child, and right now you are watching
Movie Talk.
Woo!